Hi guys. The message for today. Let's see what the message for today is, guys. Let me see if I can put my microphone on. Oops. The message for today. Let's see what the message for today is. The weather is beautiful, guys, today. Happy, what is it? Uh, Today's Tuesday. I believe it's Tuesday. I'm trying to, these trees are like on my way. If I put you guys over here, the sun is gonna make the phone hot. Let's see, guys. Let's see what the message for today is. Hope you guys can hear me. Oops. Oh, come on, this tree. Hi, Falcom. I'm good, Falcom. How are you? Can you hear me well? I'm trying to position this phone in a way so it's not in the sun. I hope you're doing well. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb because no one calls me, and as soon as I'm doing a live, I don't know what happens. Let's see what the message for today is. I have these bugs here that are really bothering me. The tree that wants to participate, the tree that wants to participate, and doesn't let me be. Let's see, guys. Let's see what the message for today is. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I feel great, very relaxed, very we already started with being kicked out of the live. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, guys. I really don't. I try my best to give you guys a message. I don't know what's going on with this. Hope you guys are having a great day. Let's see what the message for today is. The weather is amazing. As soon as I'm done with you guys, it's 11 a.m. here in Arizona. It's beautiful. I'm gonna go take a walk in the park. Maybe I do a live and I bring you guys with me while I sit by the waterfall later. But let's see. Isaiah 40. It's really long, extremely long. But for some reason, it's Isaiah 40, starting from 12 to 26, I guess. I guess we can read it and see what it is. I don't have it highlighted, so I'm not sure what the message is. And then Isaiah 41, it's on the other side, and it says, the helper of Israel. I have highlighted here, calling him righteousness through his service. These bugs need to leave me alone today. I'm not here for it today. Like, come on. Let me be. Let's read what it says, guys. I guess we got time, right? We got time. You guys got time? It says, who has measured the waters in the hollow of his hand? And I'm starting from Isaiah 12, guys, because that's where it landed. I'm not going to read Isaiah 40, but if you would like, maybe there's a message there for you. You can read the whole thing. It says, "Who has measured the water in the hollows of his hand, or with the breadth of his hand marked off the heavens? Who has held the dust of the earth in a basket, or weighed the mountains on the scales, and the hills in a balance? Who can fathom the spirit of the Lord, or instruct the Lord of his counselor? Whom did the Lord consult to enlighten him? And who taught him the right way? Who was it that taught him knowledge, or showed him the path of understanding? Surely the nations are like a drop in a bucket. They are regarded as dust on the scales. He weighed the island as though they were fine dust. Lebanon is not sufficient for altar fires, nor is animals enough to burn offerings. Before him all the nations are as nothing. They are regarded by him as worthless and less than nothing. I don't know where this is going because I didn't understand a word yet. Let me know if you guys understand. The birds are even laughing. With whom then will you compare God? To what image will you liken him? As for an idol, a metal worker cast it, and goldsmith overlays it with gold, and fashions silver chains for it. A person too poor to present such an offering selects wood that will not rot. They look for a skilled worker to set up an idol that will not topple. Do you not know? Have you not heard? Has it not been told you from the beginning? Have you not understood since the earth was founded? He sits enthroned above the circle of the earth, and his people are like grasshoppers. What does that mean? He stretched out the heavens. Ooh. He stretched out the heavens like a canopy, and spreads them out like a tent to live in. He brings prince to naught, and reduces the ruler of this world to nothing. No sooner are they planted, no sooner are they sown, no sooner do they take root in the ground, than the blows of them and they wither, and the whirlwind sweep them away like chaff. To whom will you compare me? Or who is my equal? Says the Holy One. Lift up your eyes and look to the heavens. Who created all of this? Okay, so what is God saying? God is asking people who made earth, who gives you knowledge, who does this, who does that. It's like as people are looking for answers, I'm guessing. He brought him out to the starry host, one by one, and called forth each of them by name. Because of this great power and mighty strength, not one of them is missing. Why do you complain, Jacob? Why do you say, Israel, my way is hidden from the Lord, my cause is disregarded by my God? Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the earth, of the end of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youth grows tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew his strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Okay. So Isaiah 40, guys. This is God pretty much telling you, why are you so worried? I guess, people are asking for answers. They're asking for answers. They're asking God. They're looking for God in idols and things, man-made things, because they need a visual. They need to see something in the physical. I think pretty much heavily this is what this is. Isaiah described God's power to create, his provision to sustain, and his presence to help. God is almighty and all powerful. But even so, he cares generously for everything and everyone. No person or thing can be compared to God. We describe God as best we can with our limited knowledge and language, but we only limit our understanding of Him and His power when we compare Him to what experience on earth. When we feel overwhelmed by life struggles, the bold statement about our Creator God can remind us that this is in control and that His love rule will ultimately prevail. He guides and sustains the universe and the circumstances of our daily life. We can rest in the knowledge of the truth and find peace. Don't limit God's work in your life by underestimating Him. Hmm. So, you guys, I guess you guys got questions. You guys feel hopeless. This is a really nice message for someone who's confused, I'm sure. Even the strongest people get tired at times. My throat is already acting up. Even the strongest people get tired at times, but God's power and strength never diminish. He is never too tired or too busy to help and listen. His strength is our source of strength. When you feel like crushing, when you feel like life is crushing you and you cannot go another step, remember that you can call upon God to renew your strength. That's beautiful. Part of hoping in the Lord is expecting that His promise of strength will help us to rise above life's distraction and difficulties. Do you believe God loves you and wants the best for you? Can you relax, confident that His purpose are right? Are you convinced that He has the power to control all of life and your life as well? Though your faith may be struggling or weak, hold tightly to it and you will begin to experience the strength you need. Oh, so right now you guys are struggling and you feel weak and you're questioning your faith, you're questioning God. You're gonna be all right, baby boos. This is Isaiah 40, guys. Let's see what are the lessons from Isaiah 40. Specifically, specifically Isaiah 40, from 12 to 31. That's where I started reading. As for, people who are struggling, are doubting their faith, you know, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be okay. Guys, you gotta have faith blindly. And I know it, you know, I understand. I really do. So Isaiah 40 is a powerful chapter for leaders, healers, and those who feel spiritually tired but chosen. Wow. I see, I see. Comfort, comfort, my people. God starts with comfort, not correction. After warfare, after exile, after discipline, even when you go through spiritual battles, betrayal, or isolation, God's voice over you is comfort. The power the power is for people who feel drained, spiritually attacked, misunderstood. God does not abandon you in your wilderness. He speaks comfort in it. Prepare the way in the wilderness. The wilderness is not punishment, it is preparation. High places brought low, low places lift up, crooked made straight. So pride must fall, humility is lifted. God is aligning your path. Wow. The wilderness season shapes prophets. Good to know. Good to know. All flesh is grass. People fade, trends fade, fame fades, but the word of God stands forever. Stop chasing validation from temporary people. Build on eternal truth. God is not small. This section magnifies God's power from Isaiah 40:12 to the 16. He measures oceans in his hand. Wow. Imagine measuring oceans in your hand. He weighs mountains. Nations are like dust. This corrects spiritual anxiety. If God holds galaxies, right? Galaxies, we're talking about something huge. Galaxies. He can handle your finances, your enemies, and your delays. Those are like so small compared to the things that God can do. He's talking about he holds oceans in his hands. And you worry about your finances, you worry about your enemies and your delays. EQB, how you doing? Just pass to say hi. I'm working. Once I get out of work, I will holler at you. EQB, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. They that wait upon the Lord, the most quoted verse, they shall mount up with wings like eagles. Waiting is not weakness, waiting is strengthening. Three stages mentioned. Mount up is a spiritual vision. Run and not be weary, momentum. Walk and not faint is consistency. Not always flying. Sometimes you're walking. Spiritual maturity is endurance, not hype, right? So, are you in a wilderness season or are you in a preparation season? You know, guys, we live by seasons. We live by seasons. And like it says, sometimes you're flying, sometimes you're walking, but just know that you're gonna be okay. And God is telling you today, whatever problem, situations, confusion, whatever thing you have in your mind right now at this time, just know that it's something really minor that God can handle and is handling in your life. But you need to have faith. Stop being confused. Stop worrying about these things. And I know you hear you hear it because I feel like I am like a broken record. I feel like I keep repeating myself, and you're praying, you're talking to God, you might be grounding yourself, you're doing a lot of things, and you still feel that you're being spiritually attacked. Or maybe you don't even know what's happening. Maybe you don't know it's spiritual attacks. You just, you're tired of life just beating you down and all these things happening to you, and you not knowing why they're happening. Have faith that everything will be fine. Enjoy today. Ignore whatever it is that's going on and enjoy today. Take some time to sit down. Continue having faith in that conversation with God. Do not let go of your faith. Sometimes, yes, you're being tested. Yes, I'm tired of being tested. I could hear someone, I'm tired of being tested. I'm tired of all this shit. I'm tired. Me and you and everyone else, we're all tired. Willie, stay grounded. I didn't know you felt that way about me. Willie, what are you saying, Willie? Just know you're going to be okay. To whomever is watching this, you have a big purpose and you're going through stuff. Find your peace. Stop worrying so much. And, God has a plan. Let the plan unfold. Just keep walking by faith. You're okay, right? Remember the last problem that you had, or the last worry that you had. And you were going all crazy. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on. And at the end, everything worked out. And it's like a little game of, I don't know, let's keep this person worried. Let's keep them worried. Let's give them this big bill so they could go crazy. And you go crazy and you don't know what to do. And you're praying and talking to God. And oh my God, just having a reaction. I think things happen just for you to have a reaction. You and me, right? Because I put myself in the same scenario. We need to learn to control ourselves and the way we react to things. You know, I actually went from, especially when I was in New York, I went from worrying about, you know how in New York, it's like tons of letters and none of them are like good news. They're like bills and parking tickets and all these things. And I used to be very worried, of all these things that will come and, make sure that everything is paid. And oh my God, when I finish paying this, another bill will come and, just going crazy and being so worried. I learned to not worry about those things. I don't worry about it at all. As soon as I see something, I'm like, oh, this is already fixed, or this is already paid. This is already done. Um, but then once you learn to control yourself and the way that you react to like bills and things like that, then it comes more like the people around you calling you and worrying you about their situation. They're going through a lot and they call you and they want you, I don't know, they want you to like be worried or fix their problems. Because I'm telling you, in the steps where things have been happening, especially to me. So the whole worry about getting letters and stuff like that, that was crazy. It's like you need to cut that out. No reaction. As soon as you open it, oh, you owe $1 million. Oh, that's already paid. Put it aside. Don't worry about it. Then it's like the people around you, they're calling you and worrying you. So now, the letters are not worrying. Now the people around you constantly calling you, oh my God, this is happening to me. And they want to make their problems your problem. Their problems is not your problem. No reaction. You can give them advice. Do not worry yourself or try to help a person if you're not able to at this time. You need to take care of you. So I stopped doing that. I stopped worrying. My phone, actually, I have it on Do Not Disturb. Since I moved here to Arizona, I do. On Do Not Disturb. I really do. All day. Now it's like I don't get calls. But at the beginning when I was here, it was like, oh, Carolina, you think you're going into peace and quiet? No, you're not. Constant calls and this is happening and that is happening and you need to help and you need to do this and you need to. I cut that out. Now, I'm just showing you because it's not one thing or the other. You need to work slowly in creating your own peace and your inner peace, right? When you don't let things affect you. Things that happen, bad news, a neighbor comes, oh my God, did you know this happened? And sometimes it's not even true. Some people may hear something on the news and they will literally call you and be like, oh my God, you heard? I don't know. There's something happening in this town and we're all going to be blown away or something. And you're over here, worry and stuff like that. You need to cut that out. You can listen, observe, and say, oh, that's interesting. Don't worry yourself. Now, what I am working on, in case you guys want to know, what I'm working on is, so, the letters, that doesn't affect me. The bad news from people, that doesn't affect me. People going through things, I'm not Miss Save the World. I am not taking on other people's situations. Now it's me seeing the things that are happening to people or the situation that they're in and where they're headed. And if it's someone that I care about, to remain cool, knowing this information and knowing that this is something that this person, because of their decisions, and if they're not making good decisions, that they're going through. And I guess it's just for my information, is aside from maybe giving them a good advice, there's nothing else that I can do. Because that threw me off the other day, like, oh my God, like, what is going on? So, we need to learn to control ourselves, guys. No reaction at all. Jasper, hi Jasper, how are you? I got a 23-year-old son that doesn't listen. I tell him it's getting hard out here. He needs to get his damn GED, but he won't do it. All you can do is observe. Willie, do not worry yourself because your son, because I have a 20-year-old, he don't listen. He don't listen. I tell him, listen. I tell him don't do this because you're gonna hit yourself against the wall. He runs towards the wall because he thinks he knows more than me. He knows it all. Um, so I understand, but you need to let him. Um, being here in Arizona, I have before I used to, like I told you, I used to worry a lot. I'm not anymore. Everyone needs to go through situations, uh, especially young adults. If you have kids, they need to go through their own process. The same way that you did things and it didn't work out, and then from that you learned, they need to go through their learning process. The thing is that if, let's say you're telling him, right? If he goes, does the he goes and he does the GED just because you're telling him. He doesn't understand the reason why he's doing it. He's doing it just because you're telling him. So he's not able to keep making good decisions going forward because he's gonna need you and you're not always gonna be there. I came to understand that when my kids, you know, like my daughter, she loves going late to school. She loves going late to school. I used to worry. I used to put my alarm, wake up early to go shake her and wake her up and things like that. And one day I stopped. If she doesn't go late and has problems at school and know the consequences, I let my kids deal with whatever it is and make them do whatever decisions. My son and my daughter, they do come to me all the time. Well, ma, I'm about to do this and that. And they're waiting for me like to react and I don't. And I'm like, you need to decide what you want to do. And if it doesn't work out, then you can do something else. I used to give them insight. I don't anymore because they need to think for their own. I'm around his age as well and dropped out. I understand your frustration. But how are you going about telling him? I might be able to help you out. Jasper, we can't fix nobody's problem but our own. And everything that you do in life, just make sure that it's kind because that's what goes a long way. That's very true, Willie. Kumar, I missed you. Where have you been? I missed you, Kumar. Just don't worry about nothing. Stay grounded. I know you're a good person. Look, you gave me a free reading. That helped me a lot at things in life. Yeah, Willie. I give anyone a free reading. There's no need to charge for that. I mean, there's some things that are hidden that you may not see. And I can clarify that for you. But, you need to let your kids, you need to let them make their mistakes. I sit here and I've been watching my son make mistakes and mistakes and mistakes. And sometimes I see, like, I will sit here and he's telling me, oh, I'm going to do this, right? And I can see what's going to happen, what's the outcome of that. And I just let him because he needs to learn. And me telling him the right way to go. And he's my son is one also that now he has done so many, wrong choices, I will say. And so many things have happened to him that he's at the point where any little thing he comes to me, he's like, Ma, I'm doing this. And I have no reaction. I have nothing to tell him. I really don't. I don't tell him anything. And sometimes I see things that are going on and I just let him. I let him because, it came to a point where, I was telling him, oh, don't do this. This is going to happen. He don't listen. So, they need to walk their own path so they can learn. They need to. The same way you learn, the same way they're going to learn. Everybody has their own, thing. Not everyone is meant, I guess, to go to school and have a degree and blah, blah, blah. I have a degree and I haven't used my degree. I haven't used my degree. I used my degree for like 4 years of my life. 4 years. I was a social worker for 4 years. That's it. I didn't use it again. So I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, I feel like college gives kids discipline, and shows them responsibility. I think it's great, especially if they dorm. They go in there, they socialize, especially like my kids. My kids are always home with me. So I feel like they're not exposed so much to the world. And, my daughter is actually going to school soon. And I feel like I don't want to let go. She's going to college, but I understand that her going to college is going to teach her a lot. She's going to meet different people. She gets to not be home just under me, and she could learn things in life. I think it's great. I really think it is. Um, Especially now that I'm just home pretty much in peace and quiet. They need to learn things. And being here under a tree with me, they're not going to learn the real world. So, let your kids be. They're going to be fine. I mean, it's the same as us. We are, what is this? The relationship God wants to have with you. What? We're adults and we start learning, and it's okay. We all have our own journeys, and we need to learn and keep moving. That's all that I can tell you guys. Ay, Dios mío. Let me go make me something to eat. I'm hungry. It's 12:11. Maybe I have lunch in the park. Maybe I bring you guys with me. Maybe I don't. Um, Maybe. I'm really thinking about this whole being on YouTube thing. I really am, guys. I really am. I am deciding what things to share with you guys and what not to share. But I need you guys to see. I need you guys to see that what I talk is how I live. And I want you to see the good, the bad, the ugly, the everything. Because it's more like a testimony. I feel like there's a lot of people that look at my videos, and not even my video, just everyone's videos. And they're like, oh, well, she's saying this, but how does she live? What does she do? I live a very peaceful and beautiful life. Thanks to God. Thanks to God. More peaceful than before. I travel a lot. I do a lot of things, guys. I like to explore. So me, like ending the live and getting up. I mean, you have seen in my videos me ending the live and just getting in the car and going on an adventure. I don't know, going to Sedona. I really want to go to Sedona. I want to go to Sedona a little more than usual. There's a lot of things there that I want to experience. But then I feel like when I go live, it's like it takes away from my experience because I'm showing you guys. So maybe we can do, a little where I can show you guys maybe 30 minutes or something, and then I can get off and enjoy whatever it is I'm doing. I'm gonna see if I do it that way. Because humans, they want to see, they want to know, oh, you talk all this online, but you don't live like that. Well, I do live like that. And unfortunately, the people that really know me in person, they can't just pop up in my house anymore because I live away. Um, I live far and nobody has my address. So, but that's just me protecting my peace. I'm not letting anybody in my house. I am not. I learned that the hard way. That's why he cries about that. He doesn't have no friends, but doesn't even go outside to make any. Yeah, but if your son doesn't like going outside, like having friends and things like that. Maybe he's not social, but he needs to find something he likes to do, you know, going outside, doing something. I am one that I am not very social, as you guys can see. You know what is funny to me, because I will talk to you guys on here, you guys will message me like on Instagram and stuff, and I'll talk to you guys, you know, whatever. And maybe I look like so social, and me talking to you and seeing the only reason why I talk to you guys, just to clarify, guys, just to clarify, um, I talk to you guys just to see what's going on with you. Once I pick up your energy and I know what's going on, I tell you what's going on and give you the advice that you need, right? But from that to like, oh, you know, let's talk on the phone. I don't unless you're my person, you're my partner, boyfriend, whatever, you're not talking to me on the phone. Especially nowadays. We can talk maybe for a little bit till I figure out what's going on with you. Because God sends you, you know, everyone that comes to me, God sends them for a reason. Either they have something to tell me or I have something to tell them, vice versa. But a lot of people feel like, oh, I'm cool to talk to, and they want to talk to me all day. I don't do that, guys. I really don't. I want to talk to all day to my person, my boyfriend, my husband, whomever I have in my life. That person, I want to talk to them all day, every day, you know? But that's pretty much it, guys. Because there seems to be a confusion because I'm on live that I'm very social. I'm not. I'm really not. I don't hang around. I don't mingle. I don't nothing with nobody. And it's nothing personal. I love everyone, but I like to be by myself. And some kids are like that. I know my daughter is like that. She is kind of social, but no, they're both very, you know, quiet. I like to be in the house, just like me. But I don't know if there's something that they're learning from me, or are they really like that? I don't know. But I've been like this. I've been like this since ever. I went to a high school. It was an all girls school, and I had like two girls that I spoke to. I used to sit alone in the lunchroom. I don't socialize, guys. I don't do that. Maybe that's gonna change. Paul, how are you? Maybe it's gonna change because now I have a bunch of you guys, right? You guys are my friends, right? um, yeah. Anyways, guys, how are you, Paul? How are you feeling today? I'm sitting here. I'm trying to think what I want to eat. I'm hungry. You're doing well. Why are you going like? What is that face for? Huh? I'm glad you're doing well. I'm sitting here. The weather is beautiful. Maybe I should go walk in the park and go to the pool. I always say that and I don't go. I don't know. Let's see. I'm happy doing some laundry today. Hmm. You're doing laundry today. Nice. It's good to keep your house clean, guys. And do your laundry. Put some music on and dance while you're doing laundry. Make it fun. That's what I do. Man Manasseh, hi, how are you? How are you feeling today? I'm trying to think what I want to eat. I don't know what I want to eat, guys. What do I want to eat? This whole week I've been eating eggs, avocados with spinach and tomatoes. So good, but I'm tired. I'm tired of eating that already. I've been eating that the whole week. Maybe I try something different. I'm thinking about a French toast, but uh, I don't know if I want to do that. Anyways, guys, I made a video. Go watch it. It's a I don't know how you guys see the videos on my channel. Like it's very confusing. Like when people click videos, there's like nothing there. I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that. And when you go to lives, you see all my live videos, but then on video, not many videos. I need to fix it. I don't feel like fixing it. I need to fix it because when people go to videos, they don't see much. But on where it says video, I posted a video, guys, and I'm gonna start posting a lot of videos with a lot of meanings and a lot of things that I have backed up. I started doing them last night because I have a lot of paper on my desk of videos that I want to do regarding meanings and things like that, books and the lessons on these books. I made a video of outwitting the devil by Napoleon Hill. That's a book that Rackstock recommended and a long time ago. And I said I was gonna make a video, and I did it last night finally. So go watch it, guys. Go hype my videos. Go like them. Leave a comment. It really helps me a lot. Um, I don't know what else. Swimming is very therapeutic. Yeah, yeah. You know, I said I was gonna go swimming. I can't go swimming. I can't go swimming. I can't go swimming. Shoot. I said I was gonna go. I can't go swimming, guys. I can't go swimming. Just last night I got my little friend, so I can't go swimming. But the good news is I am feeling great. I'm feeling very relaxed. It's actually a first quarter moon today, guys, which I'm gonna make a video if you're a female, right? Because there's a lot of males here, but females watch me even though they don't comment. And Paul, I have my period, Paul. I just got it last night. Started getting a little headache last night, and I was like, why am I having a headache? What's the problem now? Yeah, yeah. I'm on my time of the month. I'm very in tune with my body, so I notice every single thing. So last night, I'm just in bed and I got this little headache, and I'm like, what's the problem now? Like, what is it? Yeah, that's what it was. I'm gonna make a video. I think I printed it out, but I don't remember really. But for those women that are watching me, I'm gonna make a video to explain you know, when you get the time of the your time of the month on a full moon, because I went from getting my time of the month on a full moon, I went to getting it on a new moon. I mean, a full moon, from a full moon, right? I went to getting it during the new moon, which was, I think, the last time it was during the new moon. Now it's during the first quarter moon. And I was looking all this up last night because I was like, okay, so I'm getting my time of the month. Is it a full moon? What kind of moon is it that I'm getting, you know, my time of the month? Because it usually comes with the moon. It's like in sync somehow with the different with the different phases of the moon. I thought it was only one phase, but apparently not. So last night actually, when I checked, it was like an hour before entering the first quarter moon, which I found really interesting. I'm like, how is that possible? Like, how am I so in sync with the moon? So I looked it up, and I'm gonna make a video explaining what that means for you. if you're getting your time of the month on the full moon and then the new moon and then the first quarter moon, and what does that mean for you. I looked it up and I'm gonna make a video. I have a lot of videos, guys, that I need to make for you guys. Today I'm gonna see if I make at least two so I can upload them so that you guys have the information and I don't have to repeat myself, because I feel like as I go in life, if I do these videos, I don't have to repeat myself and keep doing these videos. You can just go to my channels and see it. Your self-awareness is top notch. Yes, Paul, I've been working on that heavily. That when any little thing happens, I want to know the reason why. I want to know the reason why, and I'm looking things up. I want to know. I want to know. I feel that we're so busy and so not in tune with our body that we don't know. If you're very in tune with your body, when your body starts feeling weird, you even know when you're about to get sick or something. Which that's another thing. I have a very long time I have been sick. Very long time. I haven't been sick. Like I would feel tired, weird, my head would hurt, but not sick like a cold or anything like that. If you're very in tune with your body, you will know. I'm paying close attention, guys. I am here sitting in stillness, quiet. I'm literally in stillness all day. I tell you guys to sit in stillness because I know, you are from here to there and that, and you're always busy. And maybe you have like a regular job and you're always traveling. But here where I am, there's no noise inside my house. There's no noise outside my house. I'm always either here or in my office. Everything is super quiet. So I live like a life in stillness. So I don't have to like put myself in stillness because I live in stillness. So I'm more aware now of any little thing that's happening in my body, any little thing that may feel weird, anything. And I'm working heavily on to discern what is what, because it gets a little confusing when you're so in tune with yourself. Like I told you guys, discern what is your energy, what is not your energy. um if you're feeling a certain way, what you can do to feel well or grounded. It gets to a point that sometimes you don't understand what's going on. I recommend you just ground yourself. Put your feet on the ground or sit in front of the sun for a little bit. Whenever I'm feeling some type of way and I don't understand what's going on, I go and ground. In my healing circle, I go ground. Because if I don't understand, one day I will, but right now I don't want to feel this way, so I go ground myself. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get off for here. I still don't know what I want to eat, but I'm gonna take a walk. I'm gonna walk to the park and maybe I sit and have me some lunch at the park. Maybe I do a live, maybe I don't. I don't know, guys. I feel like spending some quality time by myself. I want to spend some quality time by myself. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you guys. Comment, like, subscribe, guys. Go watch my videos. If you have any suggestions, guys, if you want me to, I don't know, talk about a specific topic, let me know. Some topics, I don't know, for some reason, I feel like going live less. Something about access to my energy, access to my energy. Like I shouldn't give so much access to my energy. But I like interacting with you guys. When you guys come and say hi and things like that, I really like that. You miss me doing readings? You miss me doing reading? You want me to do your reading, Paul? You want me to do your reading? Guys, if you guys want me to do a reading or whatever it is when you're on my live, just let me know. I'll do your reading. But if you message me on Instagram and let me know you want a reading, I'll do you guys a reading. And I'll send it. I'll send it to you guys through Instagram. Or you know, maybe you can even call me on Instagram too. And I'll do a reading for you. It doesn't have to be public for everybody to know. Um, I think it's fun to do it on live because I see you guys' reaction. Like, oh my God, how do you know that? Or oh my God, this and that. It's fun. Um, I don't like doing readings like a specific live to go read to do readings unless I'm called to do that. And when that happens, maybe there's someone who's going through something and there's something that they must know. And God somehow wants me to go live and that person's gonna watch my live at that time. And I get to do a reading for that person. If it's not divinely orchestrated like that. But I don't want to make the channel like a reading channel. Like me reading, doing readings and stuff. Because it's fun. It's fun for me. But, and, I want you guys to know the information that I'm giving you. The messages from the Bible. For you guys to see me in stillness and know that you can do the same thing. That you can live like this. And it's a little challenging because I understand that there's a lot of people who live in chaos and they don't know. They think they live a normal life and they have normalized chaos. They have normalized just from here to there and so busy. And that's living in chaos. You need some stillness in your life. And by me coming on here and just you guys looking at me, just sitting here, and it being so peaceful, it will motivate you guys to live a more peaceful, more quiet life. Because trust me, there's a lot, coming from New York, I would say the whole state of New York live in chaos and they don't even know. Because they have normalized from home to work, the kids, the this, the that. They don't have a time where they can sit and even feel that they're tired. They don't have time to sit and be like, oh my God, I feel so tired. Because when they go to sleep and they close their eyes, they go to sleep right away because they're so tired. But they haven't realized how tired and the much needed rest and quietness and stillness that they need in their life. And then once you realize and you want to sit in stillness and being in quiet, then there's a struggle because since you're so used to living in chaos, when you're in stillness, you're going to feel bored. And then that's going to be a struggle because, you might stop just sitting in stillness. You might stop, doing the things that you're doing to bring quiet and peace into your life and then go back to chaos. And you're going to go from quiet, from stillness to chaos, from stillness to chaos. It's a struggle. It's a struggle, guys, but you need to continue doing it. Because once you go to the chaos, you understand that you don't want that. You really don't like that. And I don't know how to help you that way. I have people that, for years is struggling with the same situation. And I'm tired of telling them the same thing. I really am. But, everybody has their own journey and I understand that. So if you guys want a reading, guys, just let me know. Message me on Instagram. I'll do your reading. For me, it's fun. I really enjoy it. And I know if I come on here, oh my gosh, doing readings, my channel will be flooded. But I don't want people to come here for readings only, I want you to take in the information as well, so you can do the work. But if you ever watch me and I'm live and you want a reading, let me know. I'll do you a reading live. Like I said, it's fun. For me, it's fun. It is. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get off for here. Make sure you like the live, guys. I appreciate you guys. Goodbye.